Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry if I sound a little stuffed up. I'm getting over a cold. But today is new bike day. As you guys can see, we got a new 2023 Kawasaki Ninja ZX4RR. I am so excited to have this bike. I've been waiting for this bike. I've been scouring Facebook Marketplace, waiting for a good deal on a 4RR for a long time now. When this thing first came out in 2023, I thought this is one of the coolest bikes that Kawasaki has pushed out. Lately, a lot of manufacturers are going to the parallel twin, but I really applaud Kawasaki for building this bike. The 4-cylinder little screamer revs up to 16,000 RPM. There's just so many cool things about this bike, and I'm so happy I have it in my garage finally. Next to the 10R, it just looks so awesome. The KRT edition for 2023 is just one of my favorite color schemes. I just think it's one of the best looking bikes out there. So when I finally found this on Marketplace, being a new dad, I didn't have the ability to drive like an hour and a half away to pick it up. But a good buddy of mine volunteered, and he made the nearly 2-hour drive to come pick it up. He hooked up his Canon and he drove 2 hours, and then he delivered it to me the very next day. So I'll post some footage of him picking up the bike and dropping it off at my place. But I wanted to give you guys a quick walk around of the bike. I'm going to primarily use this as a track bike. I wanted you guys to have a good look at the bike when she's fully stock before we make any modifications. And just give you guys a quick walk around of the new ZX4RR. RR means race ready. That's what Kawasaki officially calls it. The RR over the regular R has a few features such as the up and down quick shifter. I can't recall what else it has over the single R, but I may flash it up in the comments here. So let's just take a quick look at this bike and what she has to offer. So it's a really light package, 414 pounds, fully fueled, ready to go. So it's just a super nimble bike. You can see it's fully stock, still has the dolphin fin fender that we're going to get rid of, still has the OEM exhaust here that we're going to get rid of. The only thing that the previous owner did was he added some frame sliders. So they are Woodcraft, which I do appreciate. I'm a huge fan of their products. We got it up in the air here on the pit bull stands. I'm about to strip the wheels off, and we're going to swap out for some race tires. But just a quick look at the bike here. It's got a full TFT display, just like the 10R. It just doesn't have the 6-axis IMU, so I can't really see lean angles or anything like that. But we do have a fully adjustable suspension, fully adjustable levers, clutch and brake, which is always nice. We have dual disc brakes, which is different from the 400. So yeah, 414 pounds. We're aiming to strip about 20 pounds away after we're done with it, just to make her extra nimble. But we got a Graves catback slip-on exhaust we're going to put on here, and then we're going to tune it. As far as going with a full system exhaust, I was chatting with Nate from Two Wheel Dyno Works, and he says that if you do go with a full system exhaust, and you tune it, you're getting close to 76 wheel horsepower. With a slip-on, just a slip-on, without the full exhaust, without the mid-pipe, and without the headers, you're getting about 72 wheel horsepower. So it's not a major difference. So I'm thinking I'm going to start with just the Graves slip-on exhaust and then tune it. And down the line, I can add the mid-pipe and the headers later on. We'll probably strip the mirrors off. We got to strip this bike apart, get the tank up, put in a new air filter, pull the ECU, and we're going to get a tune. So for those of you guys that don't know, this bike stock, the USA version and Canada version, I believe, it has about 50 horsepower or so because due to noise regulations and maybe other regulations I'm not aware about, but after about 11,000 RPM, like 11.5, power curve just flattens out and there's not much after that. So with the tune, it removes those restrictions and it allows that power band to keep on climbing after 11,000 for you to get all of those horses up to 16,000 RPM throughout the rev band. So it really unlocks the power of the bike. So can't wait to pull that ECU, send it over to Two Wheel Dyno Works, and they'll send it back. Still has the OEM battery in here, but I think we're going to lose that under the seat. Save about 6 pounds by swapping to a lithium ion battery. We'll save a few pounds, close to 10 pounds with the exhaust. We also got some new race tires coming. So these are actually street legal race tires, but they're very race oriented. I ran them on my Ninja 400. If you guys have seen my previous videos tracking the Ninja 400, you know that we swapped out these tires. I think these are the same tires on the Ninja 400, which I believe are the GPR 300s, which is more of a street-orientated tire. Yeah, so they're the GPR 300. So these are pretty lame. Considering this is a race-ready bike, an RR bike, they stuck the same tires on the Ninja 400. So I'm not a huge fan of these tires. They're not quite grippy. They're not as sticky as I would like them to be. So we are gonna remove the front and rear tires, put on our new Dunlop Q5s, which are extremely sticky. They heat up super fast. Something about those tires when you're on the track, you feel like it's infinite. You feel like the lean angle is just infinite just because of how sticky and how much traction those tires get. So stay tuned for that. Can't wait to get rid of this dolphin fin and clean that up a little bit. The Graves fender eliminator is much smaller profile, and it's gonna make the tail look a lot better. Check out that RPM range. This thing goes up to 16,000 RPM. So it's gonna be so much fun to rev this out on the street, rev this out on the track. I just cannot wait. So that's it. I wanted to give you guys a quick look at this bike in her stock form, and we'll start getting some modifications on real soon here, and I will be back with a more detailed video on any updates. All right guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in a future video. Thanks.
Every day